Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so are we ready? Let's get started. Today we'll be working on a Valentine's Day project with Valentine's Day coming soon. Everything that I'm using I have bought in the Dollar Tree or the Design Space from my Cricut. Just note that if you don't have a Cricut, you still can do this with the window clings that they have in Dollar Tree. That will take over for the place of what I did on my Cricut. Okay, so let's get started. Let me show you what I'm working with. And it's very easy, and let's have fun. Okay, if you're lucky enough to find these in your Dollar Tree, grab it, okay? We're going to use with this a burlap, and this is going to be basically our tray where we're going to be putting the other items that we'll be making today on. Okay, first things first, we're going to take this piece out. This is why this is actually a pretty awesome piece, because it comes out separate. And we need to take this off. Since we will be using this, we need it to be flat because it's going to be down on the ground, you know, on the table set like that. Okay, so for now I'm going to put this to the side. And what I'm going to do with this piece is basically cover it up. You have two options. You can go over here, or if you want, you can use this side. Whichever side you want to use, either way we're covering it up so nobody's going to see it. Okay, to make this project as easy as possible, I am going to use the brown side, okay? If you do use the white side, you would have to double up basically what we're doing, because as you see, you can still see lightly through it. So if you doubled up on it, that would take away that. It's your choice, or you can always just paint over this. Also, this can be pulled off. I'm not trying to make too much extra work for anybody. I like to make my projects nice but easy. So I will use the brown side. So when you start lining this up, I'm gonna start from the middle, okay, so that it's basically an even track, and then when we get to the bottom, we can cut off whatever needs to be cut off. I've cut the burlap. I have my hot glue gun here. Just gonna put a little bit of glue down. Just want to give it a little bit of a, let's make it stick. Then I'll go to my next layer. Okay. Make sure we get them lined up nice. Okay. And we'll continue doing this. And then, as I said, when we get to the end, we're just gonna line it up and not worry about this part just yet. Let me finish this up. Now we're done with that part, and what we're going to do is just flap that over, okay? Okay. And now, just gonna bring everything in, okay? And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, now once that's done, okay, we're good to go ahead and put this back inside of our frame. So we'll go here, clean that off. Okay, so you take your frame back, 1, 2, 3, and the base of our holder that we're setting up is done. I'm just gonna go ahead and just glue down a couple more pieces. Okay. The thing that I like about this project is, as I was thinking of it in my head, it's something that's versatile that I will actually be able to use for Valentine's Day, and because of the color being pink, I will also be able to use this for Easter. Okay? All right, so now we're just gonna let that go ahead and dry, and we'll move on to the next part of our project. Okay, our next part of the project is going to be vases. It's gonna be a vase, a little vase, which is gonna go on the tray. These are 4 of the smaller mirrors from Dollar Tree. Now, these are just window clings that I made on my Cricut, and this is where I said, like, you can get this in Design Space if you have a Cricut. If you don't, you can also buy the window clingies from Dollar Tree and you can use it. And the awesome part about this is that, as I said, when I'm done, I can always take off the Valentine's Day window clingies and I can revert them to something for Easter, Easter eggs or something, other types of window clingies. And because of the fact that it's pink, I can use it. Now, all year round, you can also use it, maybe changing up the base plate for anything. You can put any design on here that you would choose. So it doesn't just have to be a Valentine's Day project. I guess you could use it for summer as well, for spring or whatever the case may be, but with the pink base, but you would choose what color base you'd want to use or whatever. These are just ideas to help you out. Okay, so we want to make this into a vase. Now I am keeping these pieces on here because they really aren't going to affect what I'm doing. A lot of people, they will take them off. I mean, you can take them off if you need to. I don't really need to. I'm going to use my hot glue and also adhesive because I want this to be permanent. Anything with hot glue, you have to remember, is eventually going to come off. So you definitely want to always make sure that you are putting something more secure so that it does withstand whatever it is that you are going to be using it for and whatever. I don't want it to break or anything, so I will definitely be doubling this up. Okay, and we're just going to do this to all 4 sides. And basically just making it into a box. Let's just hold it there for a little bit. Okay. I am new at this. I have always been a crafter. I am not perfect at what I do. But when I finish with it, it always looks fabulous. So, just know that. I'm just like everybody else. We all make mistakes and we learn, and hopefully we will all learn together as well. And maybe from this video and on, I will learn better and be better. But for right now, take me as I am. Okay. We want to get that secured. Okay, we can set that up right now. Okay. So let's let that dry up a little bit, and now I'm going to do the other corner. And let that side dry a little bit. And what side do I have in the front? That one. Okay, so it's got to be this one, this way. It doesn't always have to be perfect because at the end of the day, you can very simply just change the window cling around. You can even put them on after the fact if that makes it easier. Whatever works for you. Okay, I'm gonna hot glue it while it's here on top. Okay. Bring that up. And let that sit and let that dry as well. Okay, now to make this item a little bit more stronger, I have these little Jenga pieces and I'm just gonna glue them together, basically making a brace, which is gonna get attached to them as well. Once again, we're putting the hot glue just to make it more of a quick dry, to let it set in so we can do what we're doing, but we're using the adhesive to give it that stronger hold. So this won't be a temporary hold, but more of a permanent hold. Okay. And you can use whatever glue you prefer. I'm just trying to stick with the stuff that you find in Dollar Tree. I am very budget friendly. I love to craft and change up things and do things all the time. So when I can find like that magic find in Dollar Tree, I grab it. And that's all the time. My daughter knows. She makes jokes because I can never go into Dollar Tree and just buy one thing or buy what I want. Because you'll go in there and you'll see stuff and you literally gotta grab it when you see it because you might not see it again. And I'm actually pretty lucky because I live in a town where we have 4 Dollar Trees and I swear to you, every one of them have different items. Okay, so we're just gonna let these dry now. Okay, so we just got everything's drying up a little bit and then we'll be able to put it together. Okay, so let's let these dry. pay attention to the sides. Or you could just always change the clingies if need be. Let that sit for a little while and dry up, and then we're gonna get ready to go ahead and attach these, and this will be the next step. Okay, so now I'm gonna just set them up together. This one on top. I'm gonna make a box, okay? So I will go from, they're together, and just gluing it the same way I did the other sides, but I have to do it from the inside, okay? Get up there. Okay. Now we're working. There you go. Okay. Now while I'm there, I'm going to also set up the other wood piece, okay? In this particular instance, it fits just perfectly, okay? So I'm going to do this before this glue sets, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the other side. Might only be able to fit 3 in here. Okay, so let me get this in here right before that hot glue gets all bulky and doesn't set in. Okay, because it's actually a perfect fit. Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn it around now so I can glue the other side, the underneath part. Yeah, you see, this is giving me, it fits just perfect. But with the glue bulking up, it's giving me a little bit of a bulk. It's okay that it's a little messy and everything. At the end, we will beautify it, clean up all this glue and everything. Listen, I am not by any means the perfect crafter, but I promise you, when it's said and done, it's gonna look great. I'm just your regular mom, and I will never declare to be anything more than that just likes to craft. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in for the other side. Now we gotta turn this upside down. Oh, look at that, that's like a mess. We're gonna have to clean that up. I'm gonna glue this down first. I think that might make it a little bit easier. And I probably should have did that the first time. Might have made this process a lot easier because you see this one, yeah, I think I should have did that in the beginning, but this is what we do. We learn. We'll learn from our mistakes. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and hot glue everything in the inside, okay? Okay, I've taken the window clings off just so I can clean up the glass. You know, you can do it probably best to not put the window clings on before you start. Put them on at the end because it is going to get messy. It's going to get your fingerprints on it and everything else. So you're going to have to wind up cleaning out all the smudges anyway. So what we're going to do is soften up the piece a little bit by taking the burlap, and from the inside, okay, can you see that? I'm going to glue it in the inside so we don't get no more glue on the mirror itself. Okay, just put, let's go on this side. I put a dab there and a dab there, and I'm going to fold it and then just press it in. Okay, so I'm just going to press it in with the glue. Okay, and then do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to put a dab here and a dab on this side. Take the burlap, make sure it's tightened up. Okay, and then just pull it in as tight as possible so that it makes this, the corner, nice and tight. And that also will cover up all of the excess junk or anything that we have going on, and it's going to help soften it up, soften up the project a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to do that to all the sides. So now I'll take the next piece, same thing. I'm going to make sure it's in the middle. Okay, make sure it's even on both sides, and then again just going to go and put a dab on each side. We're going to fold it in. Okay. Now on the other side, you got to make sure when you do it as tight as possible. Okay. Because you want to make sure it stays tight, that it's nice and tight. So let me do it from this side. Okay. So you just want to pull it and then just bring it all in. Okay. And make sure that it's nice and tight. And we're going to do that to all four corners. Okay, so I have now cleaned it back up again. I put my window clings back on, and the next step is we're going to stick that inside of it. Like I said, you can use a real vase that they do have in Dollar Tree, which will fit perfectly to the glass, and you can stick it in there. I am using artificial flowers so that, like I said, I can use this in different times. I have picked up these beautiful roses from Dollar Tree, and now I'm just going to cut them down and take them apart so that I can use them, so I can fill them in. Okay. Okay, so now I've cut the flowers down, and now you're just going to put them in and just fill up your box. have it full, but not too full. There you go. Like this little one right here. And there you go. Okay, so now we're going to take our tray back. Okay. Put our flowers on there. And I also have found these cute little heart pieces in the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to take them and just throw them around. They have them in red and pink. I'm using the red basically to outshadow the pink because you want to blend it all in together. And there you go. How's that look, guys? Cute little piece to put out. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great Valentine's Day. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I promise you there'll be a lot more DIYs coming for different holidays and different events. I have a couple more Valentine's Day surprises in the works. And always on a budget. See you guys soon. Bye.